Assalamualaikum everybody. Welcome to Sheikh's Place with your boy Chef Shakur. Salawatiko. How is everyone? You all good? Don't mind the noise. The oven's on and it's kind of annoying that it's making that noise, but we need it on for some cooking that we're doing for some guests coming later on. So it's just preheating at the minute. So just don't mind the noise. As long as you can hear me and see what's going on, everything should be okay. What we're making today is actually from a story from the past that brought me to make this recipe today. Basically, you know how at work people have their what they call foodle days, like, you know, when they bring in food and everybody shares it, and you know, they all have like a big party at work, but really they're still working away. Well, we had a foodle at the last place that I worked, and one of my mates, who I'm not going to mention because I don't want to embarrass him, it was him and a couple of other lads, him in particular, he came up to me and he goes, "Oh bro, oh cuz I tried this thing and it was sick." I was like, "Huh? What?" Like I'm like on the table as well. What are you eating? Like only like Jaffa cakes and like Doritos and stuff. Like what was there that he found so interesting? Oh bro, they were like, you know, they're like round balls and that, you know, it was sick cuz they cuts me. So I was like, "Huh? What the hell? What is this? You know, what are you looking at?" So he said, "Oh, come over." So I came over. And on the table there was a packet of Scotch eggs. And now, for you guys who know what Scotch eggs are, you already know what's wrong because he's Muslim, just like me. So so what happened was, he goes, "Oh bro, you gotta try this, cause you gotta try this." I was trying to figure out whether, like, you know, I was looking at the back and hoping that it was like a, you know, like a corn, you know, like one of them vegetarian types that they just made into a Scotch egg. And it wasn't. It was the actual Scotch egg. So he said, "Oh bro, go you try one." And then I looked at him and I said I didn't want to embarrass him. He did that himself afterwards, and I'll show you what he did. But oh, it's so funny. I whispered in his ear and I told him what it was made of. Now, for you guys who don't know what Scotch eggs are made out of, they have pork inside. So I whispered in his ear and said, "Bro, they got pork in it. You know, it's haram, that." As soon as he heard the word pork, oh man, the overreaction, oh my god, like, and you know how, like, you know, they start speaking, do. Like, bullets are flying from his mouth. Do. He's started doing the whole, you know, licking, like, stroking the tongue thing, hoping that the pig is gonna come out or something. Oh, it was so funny. So this episode is dedicated to my friend who he doesn't know it yet, but I'm making a halal version of Scotch eggs. Now, instead of using pork, we're gonna be using chicken keema, and I'm gonna add an Asian masala into it, just so then it, you know, blends in with, you know, so then it becomes more of like a Asian taste. Oh, that was so funny. God, the things that happen in my life, I tell you. Alright guys, let's start the process. I'll show you how to make these Scotch eggs. So, like I said, first of all, we have our chicken keema over here, and I've diced, you can either dice a really small onion, or this is about a quarter of an onion. So the first thing is first, gonna put that there. Also, I'm going to add some coriander, and then I'm going to add some chapti kawa masala, finally I'm going to add half a tablespoon worth of salt. So this chicken keema is about a pound's worth in weight. Now it's up to you guys from here if you want to add anything extra like chili flakes. You can do if you want to make it that extra spicy, but with the masala it's already going to taste Asian as it is, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. So we're going to give it a good mix. Okay guys, so this is our mixture for our Scotch egg. We're just going to leave that alone for a second, for now, and we're just going to let our egg cook. We want to try and get a soft boiled egg going, so let me just put that to one side. So you want to add these in when they're cold and start the timer now. You just want to get them in there for 10 minutes. The trick to getting your shells to crack open easy is by adding 1 tablespoon of salt. What that will do is get the eggshell to become softer. So when it comes out, when we need to crack our shells, it should be a lot easier to do. So this is how we're going to do it. Is nice and fluffy. We're going to coat the eggs. First of all, what we're going to do, just put that one over here, is get the mince, and basically we're covering it like a shell. Like so. And we're going to be covering it until it's all done. So don't worry if you've broken the egg a little bit when you're opening it from its shell. Don't panic, it's not the end of the world. And just make sure that you make it into a nice round shape, like so. That's looking lovely. The next thing what we want to do is give it a good egg wash. Then we'll take it out and we'll dip it into our flour, not our flour, into our breadcrumbs. And just make sure that you keep the shape. Make sure you get plenty of breadcrumbs in there, don't be shy. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to fry them. So I'm going to put these in here and then we'll show you the end result. Okay guys, moment of truth. Oh yes! So, we got the egg exactly how I wanted it. Nice and gooey in the middle. That's how Scotch egg should be if you're making it fresh. I hope I'm definitely going to send this to my friend and say, and I'm going to send him a sample and say, listen, I've got a halal version for you, bro. I just cut the other one just to make sure as well. Yeah, look, that gooey egg. That's exactly what we want. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, that is perfect. Exactly how I wanted it. So I'm going to enjoy that now. And yeah, after eating that, I'll come back to you guys. So there we have it. My halal Scotch eggs for my friend, but especially for you guys out there. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you did, or even if you didn't, like I always say, do give it a thumbs up. Send it all over the world. Subscribe if you haven't done already. It was delicious, I'm not gonna lie. And until next time, That's what happens when you cook at home. You got your family always disturbing you. But anyway, assalamu alaikum.